Everyone, welcome back to another cleaning video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. I'm going to take you along with me on a couple of days. We're going to do the bedroom, getting this all back in order, and then I'm going to take you downstairs to get the laundry taken care of, and then I'm going to take you outside and get some roses and some other things taken care of in the backyard. So if you are here for some motivation, I hope that today's video brings that to you, provides that for you. If not, some motivation or some inspiration. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here and always returning for those that continue to come back week after week, video after video. And if this is your very first video, I hope that you enjoy today's video. I hope it brings you some motivation, as I said. Comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Please introduce yourself because I love chatting with you guys down below. Here I am watching my Mandy girl. If you guys do not watch any videos from Mandy, make sure you do. I love propping up a video or listening to music or whatever as I clean, and supporting my girls on YouTube is my number one thing to do besides listening to music, especially with all the work that I've been doing and working. I don't really have much time to watch videos, so when I can, I do. But I hope you guys check her out. Check her down below. She's in the description box. I love Mandy. Mandy and I are very good friends, but she's got such amazing content. Her and Barbara Joe. Love them both. They're just two of the sweetest girls ever. I can name 1,000 more, but then that would take up the entire video, and we're not going to do that today. So this part of the video has actually been filmed a while ago. So the last video you saw was more of the recent video of my bedroom. And I wanted to just kind of get that one out first and then kind of rewind a little bit. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get into some cleaning. And I think I'm going to make this one a little bit on the chattier side. So I'll pop on here just shortly.
I just wanna dance and lose control. Get me to London or Tokyo. My head's within the clouds. My body feels the pulse. My feet are saying round and round we go.
As you guys can see, we have our sweet Max for the day. The Hubs was home this weekend, and the reason why you saw the suitcase and all of his stuff on the ground, but we are watching Max for the afternoon. And for those that don't know who Max is, he is our godson, and I'm just in love with him. He is just the sweetest little boy ever, 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 ever. I know we can say that about anyone, even our own, and my boys are sweet. They are. They most certainly do love their mama, but having Max in our home, you know, starting over essentially with a little one on the weekends or every other, it's just so kind to have. He just brings so much joy in our lives and to our lives, and we care so much for him. The boys fight for him all the time when he comes over, you know, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. Now that he's walking, he's getting into everything. He's talking. He's saying my nickname, which is Roro. He's, you know, calling out for Dada, Mama. He's got such a good little vocabulary, especially when he says Roro. I absolutely love that. Brings a tear. Brings just a tear. But we are getting some of this laundry taken care of. You guys know I just fall behind on a lot of things, you know, with working. It's in life, you just fall behind on a lot of responsibilities, especially in the home. And I try to at least focus my weekends to really do a good clean, tidy up throughout the week if I can, if I'm not too exhausted. In addition of trying to get a workout in and also running errands, getting groceries. It's just, a busy life. So, I've said this before, many videos before, don't let the pressure of YouTube, of what our homes look like and what we say to be, don't allow that to be pressure for you to think that our homes are always clean. And I'm going to tell you, my house ain't clean. It's hard to keep it clean. You guys see a lot of content of my bedroom, and it's because it's the reality of my life. This is what my life consists of. I am too exhausted half the time to put anything away, but it is always so good to get the room cleaned and taken care of. But look at my little Maxie boy, just so stinking sweet. But as you guys can see, Liam loves him and he loves Liam and just talks his little ear off. But so we've got some laundry to take care of and watch after little Max. So let's get back into it and finish up with the bedroom so that we can head downstairs. So for those that don't know, I just did a career change and it's been amazing. The amount of freedom and the responsibility, let's backtrack. The responsibility at this job, it's pretty high. There's a lot that needs to get done. However, the freedom that I have at my job, I couldn't have asked for anything more or less. And the understanding of my boss, he's actually a family friend of ours that I've used to work for, and now I've gone back to work for him. I do talk about it in a video over my vlog channel, which I'm trying to get edited and put up. I have not posted in a while over there, but I'm going to get back into it, especially my day-to-days of, outfits of the days and, what's going on and updating you guys over there. So I will get back to those because a lot of people really enjoyed those outfit of the days and kind of show you guys what I'm wearing and where I get the things from. So make sure you guys check that out. Check my vlogging channel. I do have that linked at the end of the video for you guys to go, just an easy transition. Just click on that channel. Subscribe over there if you're not subscribed over there. But I do have a vlogging channel that I do do life updates, family updates, outfit of the days, grocery hauls from time to time, a meal that's a quick meal. And I do cook a lot. When I do cook, I make a lot because my boys do eat. Lord, do they eat. As you guys can see up there on the floor, there are a couple of packages that I received from Temu. That video will be coming up shortly because I am working with them in a video, so I'm excited for that. So now that we're downstairs, I've got more laundry that needs to get taken care of. I actually had to stop cleaning upstairs just because, I have a little 1.5-year-old that we need to tend to, even though we've got a house full of people. But that's just kind of how life is. I need to go downstairs and tend to him, along with trying to continue to work in regards to keeping the house clean. And that, happens. We have to put a pause on one area and pick up on another area. So needing to get this laundry taken care of. So then I'm going to take you on to the next day in a little bit and talk to you guys about my backyard. So now we're on to the backyard, and loving of how it's coming together. You guys know, if you've been here a while, that this has just been a process. I went and got some trellises from Lowe's so that I can help this new plant that I got, which is a jasmine vine. And I wanted to grow up this trellis and just kind of add more color to the backyard. So that's my goal, is to add more color into the backyard and give it just a really nice look, cozy, relaxing, inviting. I want to be, I want to start hosting my best friends and I, we used to do brunch, and so we would always take turns at whoever wants to host it. But I want to get back to doing that and having it out in the back patio and having it nice and cozy and inviting, and light the fire pit if we have to. Not that it's at all cold right now. It is hot as all get out in Florida, but it's just the option and the ability to do so. So here I'm again, just putting my trellis together. You guys will see that I will take it apart and put it back together if I haven't showed you that already, because I put one of the trellises was backwards. So I had to take it out, flip it around, and put some zip ties on it just to keep it together so that my jasmine vine can grow up nicely. But this particular plant, it blooms a white, kind of like a starfish plant or flower, I'm sorry. And it smells so good when they bloom, and my all-time goal is to have this trellis completely covered, and when it blooms, it just covers in white flowers. I know that I'm going to have to, make sure I tame it and keep it, all nice and trimmed so that it doesn't grow wild, because viney crawling plants can definitely grow wild. But again, I am so excited how this is all coming along. I'll show you guys my little rose section. I'm calling it my rose garden because I'm still working on it. I want to get a couple more plants, more flowers to put there just to add an extra pop of color. And there's the one trouble that I'm having in that area is we used to have a palm tree. And we cut the tree down. The husband went and rented a stump grinder, and it stopped working halfway through. So there's still a pretty significant size stump in the ground. And you guys will see that I struggled a couple of times digging a hole for my roses. But I think overall, once the rose bushes grow nicely and large and full, it's going to definitely help cover that area. I did put in some other greenery down there. I also I had a daisy or sunflower type flower that I had to just hurry up and put in the ground, but it's a temporary spot. I'm going to end up digging that back up and placing it somewhere else. Just because I want the bees to be around to help pollinate, to help the flowers grow, to help and even potentially cross-pollinate, have several different types of roses on a bush. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I've been watching a lot of gardening videos and what flowers can go where, and pollinating is a thing, and I am excited to see what that does. But my guava tree, I've got guavas on it. I've got avocados growing on my avocado tree. Y'all, I'm just gonna have an entire grocery store in my backyard. I've got banana trees. They're not typically bananas. They're kind of like the plantains, but they're the smaller ones. So they're mainly for cooking. Because I've waited for them to get pretty ripe, and it's a plantain. It's just a small plantain. But this is where my rose garden's gonna go. This project, it's so difficult because there's a lot of weeds that grew all over here, and I just need to clear it all out, which I've already done. And I'm going to take you back out here on another day to kind of show you the process and the progress of it all. I ended up clearing out all the weeds. I got some black mulch to lay down once all the flowers are in. I also planted those little red ones. They're full sun plants, flowers, and I put them in a pot in one of my other plants. There's a lot of lingo that I don't know. So again, if you guys stick around for an upcoming video, and I want to say in a couple of weeks, you guys will then see the process and how it's all going. I did clear out a lot of the banana trees and just a lot of work back here. So far, I've spent 2 weekends out here, and I've gotten eaten up by some mosquitoes. Them mosquitoes are nothing to play around here in Florida. So I have to do it little by little. One, because this is a serious workout. My shoulders were sore by the end of the night. The next day I was feeling it. But I'm just really excited of how this backyard is going to come along. A lot of these plants are going to get repotted and replaced or placed somewhere else just to kind of fill up some areas. Again, but I'm just wanting for a nice, spot to come and relax, drink some tea, coffee, or even a glass of wine, whatever it is that I want to do. But my main goal was to get some of these plants into the ground because they had been in pots for about a week now, and I just didn't want them to die on me. I wanted them to get what they were meant for, which is to be in the ground. So you guys are going to see that I'm going to stand and look around because I'm fighting the stinking stomp that we were unable to completely get grinded out of the ground. But I think I'm going to be able to kind of work with it over time. Just leave the stump where it's at and then just kind of put flowers around it. But my main goal again is to add more rose bushes, just a variety of different rose bushes in this area. This particular spot does not get watered every day. Our sprinkler hits everything else but this spot. And we did that because one of the AC unit and hitting all the electrical over here against the wall or against the house. So I do go out often and check on my roses. If it's not raining, I go out and I water them. I talk to them. I let them know how beautiful they are. And some roses in here, very hard to place them in a right area because roses are full sun. Now, this spot does get full sun up until a certain time of the day. Then it gets pretty shady, as you guys can see right now. It's a little bit on the shadier side in this area, so the sun has already gone to another part of the house, or it's blocked by the oak tree. But with that, it does get direct sun. And so I always worry, oh my goodness, my flowers are going to die by the heat. They're going to be sunburned and all that good stuff. So I have been looking into a sheet to protect them on the hot days when it's not cloudy. So that they are, somewhat protective. But then I've seen them, excuse me, in other people's yards. And I'm like, ugh, it's so tacky. But I want my roses to grow. So if you guys have any tips on how to get my rose garden looking beautiful and just lasting longer, let me know down below. This is a new adventure for me. I used to try to grow my own vegetables, and which worked for a while. And then I lost the green thumb, but I'm trying to get it back. Mainly because the roses remind me of my mom and of my aunt. And so my aunt used to have a beautiful rose garden in her backyard in Arizona, and just the flowers were beautiful. And I want to replicate that here in this spot. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. Stick around for future videos so that you guys can see the process and how it's going. But this is going to be the end of today's video. Very short and sweet. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it motivated you, gave you a little insight on certain areas, different things that I'm doing around the house. But I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Much love and God bless.